Ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Conover.
And I'm Ringru. Hello, hello, hello.
And folks, we promised you this over on Tuesday. We are delivering. Here comes a 3v3 on St. Mariglees. And Rang, good luck, because there's a lot going on here.
So, on the left-hand side in blue, we have Cake Musha as the 6th Airborne Scout Spirit, as a Guard Armored, and a Tricky Fountain as the 4th Armored Division. And on the right-hand side, we have a fucking Airborne as an appropriate 3rd Voucher Division. Crippling Depression as Panzer, which is also pretty fitting, and Colonel Death Seth as the Paris Division. Lovely names, 10 out of 10.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, one thing I'm super excited about already is we have a 381 off map on the left-hand side.
Oof.
Just to start with.
Just to start, that's 6th Airborne Classic here. We don't even want to touch the town first. We're just gonna bombard it from a rail array, or a bit of ray, and then just walk in after,
The
over the
dust maybe
bodies.
settles.
Yeah, the dust settles. We like the battleships to talking. That's what the Royal Navy's for.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, how, and of course we can say how this is a matchup, but it's just going to be absolute slugfest in every single direction.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, though, who does anyone have any kind of advantage?
I'd say divisional rise. Allies have the advantage. You have some of the better meta divisions, so to speak. But on a 3v3, really anything can go. I mean, Pandaland team games is usually pretty good, and same with Paris Division, as they both have good late game armor. Same time, Guard Armored and 4th Armored also has good armor, and off we go. And yes, stuff's just going everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure what's going on in that center there. We have about 30 units, and I can't even pretend to know what's going on with that.
No.
I will say Kagamusha, I am looking forward to seeing what he can do, seeing how that Shadow Warrior can kind of speak back to his Japanese heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting idea, Kagamusha. Great movie, by the way, too, but that's neither here nor there. Um,
But
Creighton Abrams is here. That's not often you tend to see him. And, oh dear God. Look what that first artillery barrage is going to be.
okay, Germans, just hold still for 30 seconds. We gotta take your picture.
Well, I mean, you know there's going to be some shift here. I would not want to be any French civilians who have for some reason not left the town yet.
Oh god. Oh god, yeah, that is so... Oh, he's not even gonna move out. He is...
No. The
There's a
middle of
bunch
the town's
sound
going to get
tissue, right?
ruptured. Okay, there's what, 10 squads? Now 3 of them, 7 of them are now pinned. 10 of them are pinned. People outside of the original bit are pinned. If anybody else gets pinned, he can just capture everything.
Oh god, I think he's just gonna do that too. He's just going in.
Help
the lead
cries a
units.
fucking Airborne, but I think Colonel Death Seth has problems of his own.
Oh yeah.
If you really want to be an asshole, you drop another artillery barrage right on top of them again.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be the plan. Yep. we missed the spot down south.
I think I probably would have dropped it back another 150 meters. I still would have continued to hit that right side of the town.
Yeah.
Screw the fact I can't see anything. That's fine. No problem with me.
You can't miss with 380 run millimeters.
A fucking Airborne is having a little bit of an issue. He's getting flanked by M20s and Scots, but he's got enough of these L6s. The L6s can hold tight, and there's a Pupchin down there too. A Pupchin. I'm super excited to see what the Pupchin does.
Hopefully he doesn't get shot, because that's what's going on right now.
Well, if the puppy goes down, I mean, he went to a farm upstate.
Mm-hmm.
But second barrage coming on in, and the Germans, I imagine, are going to just get blown to shreds.
Yeah. To shreds, you say?
There might have not even be enough shreds to pick them back up.
Oh no. It's just like fine poop at that point.
Well, it's like the orange juice. Like, do you want pulp or no pulp?
No poop.
Oh, okay. See, I never really minded it. If my orange juice was a little bit chewy, I was okay with that. But regardless, we are going to have a nice L6 rush for reinforcements here. 234 Puma in the middle. And the Germans are rocked back on their heels by the artillery, by the mobility.
Mm-hmm.
only in the north where they're across the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and it's pretty good player from crippling depression. It's not hindering his gameplay or too much. Yeah, I doubt he's gonna make it any much further. It's kind of like a hedgerow barrier. Neither side really wanna push across into the choke point, so to speak.
Crippling depression should really see somebody about that.
Yeah, he should.
Oh, because the L6 is everyone's gonna be bouncing around like Creighton
Oh.
Abrams. Oh my gosh!
Oh. I think I got a side shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Damn.
These L6s are they're mauling everything in front of them. With that, the Americans lose all of their extra territory.
Crap. Yeah, down south they have nothing now. Just like they've one more artillery AT gun, if I can guess the unit card correctly, and he is about to get fout shakered. A fucking Airborne doing a fucking good job.
Yeah, I was surprised by that completely. Now his allies here, Colonel Deathseth, he might need to be demoted because he has no troops left to command.
Oh yeah, he kind of just lost all his Bavarians essentially, and in Paris you got a lot of infantry choices. You don't get a lot of infantry numbers, yo. To be frank, so he's got like a few more left, but still,
to be frank, shouldn't she be German right now?
Bruce. Sorry,
okay.
that's ran over me. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's a bad joke. Anyway, continuing. Somebody out there is just like shaking their heads and laughing. I'm hoping someone out there is. If you are, please let me know. Little John's coming on in a command Tetrarch and the Little John. So he of the big schnoz and a slightly smaller schnoz moving to the center part of the field. And I cannot help but feel that although the 6th has taken the town, they're not going to hold it for very long. Which is weird to think, actually.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it here. The Bavarians are making good progress, but once they get more closer with the British infantry, this AB2 will start chewing them up.
We do have a Hellcat on the field, and he's going to try to sharpen his claws in the L6s. First one already getting hit. I'm wondering if we're going to see a Panzerjäger come around. He's got a beautiful side shot. He can do it. Just outside of range, he should be able to do this. Come on. Save your friends. Nope, he's not going to. Screw it. No matter where you look, death and destruction abound.
Everyone's dying. Up north is going pretty good for Scout Spirit. I mean, he's pretty much exploiting this like middle northern area pretty well. He's got the long-range Crommy and the thick, chunky Crommy. Just doing some good work.
The thick, chunky whaty?
The thick, chunky Crommy, like Cromwell.
Ah, okay.
It's a chunky Crommy.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were saying it was a crummy Cromwell, and I was like, whoa, what?
No, that's 11 armor, 11 AP, that's not too crummy.
Well, what I can say is that a B1 Henkel coming on in 129 does come in and immediately takes the Hellcat.
Lovely.
Of course, there's a 6-pounder to kind of pick up the slack. He will successfully do so, taking out a kill with his first shot or two. And the match is going to happen again rather quickly.
Yeah. Airborne's managed to take some lovely territory down south, and he's going to be exploiting a little bit up north, trying to take some territory. It's going to run into Zukio. I'm probably going to lose an L6, and the one in the lead is the one that has ammunition still. So if he gets shot, the second one can't exactly help out, which is a bit unfortunate.
Deathseth in the meantime, though, Bavarians, as well as that B2 supporting fire into this. This might be enough to rock the American back on his heels. No, I'm sorry, the British back on his heels. And is doing so. Huh.
Good kill with the P3.
And Germans are getting a slow +1, so they are ever so delicately seizing territory. And wow, I'm surprised to see that Paris is actually able, or no, excuse me, Third is actually able to set up some defensive positions so deep into the American side, the Allied side.
For like a more like an airborne / infantry division, you usually don't grab as much territory so fast. But I mean, the door's right open. He's just walking through, and he's in lovely defensive spots, just like kind of open, yeah, you know, hedgerow area. It's perfect for Third Feldjäger to ripe infantry squad with his Fouch Jaegers and blow stuff off with the Puchins.
Yep, and the Poopchin will get a chance, I think, to get his first couple of shots off. He's got one already. I want to see him actually kill something. How often do you get a... You don't see that very often. Get a nice little close-up for this. Go for it, my friend.
Come on, Puchin.
The M20 has unloaded and shot and a kill.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Do you love those Puchins?
Yeah, because you never see them, and when you do see them, they get killed in 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're very tough units to micro. One of the best things you can do with your Puchins is actually turn off auto cover, so it doesn't just jump into cover automatically, and just keep him behind the hedgerow, and then only move him into the hedgerow to shoot when you got a target. That's a lot of micro. It's a lot of micro.
Worth noting, by the way, up north, we are going to get ourselves a Panzerwerfer. And while there is this armored fist moving on through it, actually a very, very well-rounded group. Infantry Cromwell, legit Cromwell, Dingo, and a Crusader.
All walk into a bar.
Yeah, I know. I think there's a joke somewhere in there.
The joke is the Germans getting pushed so hard. But it is Panzerlein A phase, to be fair. But have we seen any Pumas?
There's one, the Recon Puma, the 234 is actually right in the center as we speak.
Yeah, I think that's Paris.
That's the Paris one, though, you're right.
It's Paris one, because usually with Lair, you'd see like 1 or 2 Pumas at least, and I'd say they're very vital units for A phase Lair. But he's getting some more Pack 38s and trying to get side shots.
He's got to start really shelling these tanks if he's going to do anything here. Pack 38 might be going through the forest. Line. Okay, no, he's just starting to... Okay, interesting. Not sure I necessarily agree with the location of this artillery barrage, but sure, we'll say this works.
Pack 38's going to aim... He can't miss at range.
Oh, he will.
He will, yeah. God damn it.
I guarantee you. I was going to say, I kind of told you he was going to do that from, in a second. And he should have the freaking half track.
Oh, I think he doesn't have line of sight on... Now he's going to get line of sight in the Cromwell.
Don't bother me with little things like reality. I don't care. However, the Pack 38...
Oh, the Panzerwerfer again. That's a good second shot. Holy crap, the Pack 38 might be able to do something. Nope, nope.
Okay, he's got 2... He's got 3 of them are falling back, so we might get the Pack 38 out here ahead, and he should be able to shoot at all 3 of them as he retreats.
Oh, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. And oh, look, he's shooting from the south with the Pack 40. Mr. Def Seth. Damn, this is lovely Pack 38 positioning.
If it gets any kind of kills.
Yeah.
And that's a big if.
It's knocking out our armor so early on for God's armor would be a huge... Well, it's B phase now, but still be a huge blow.
Henkel in the meantime, oh no, sorry, ME-109, that was the Henkel came back through, but nope.
Nope. Tempest, Joe, and that Tempest is not gonna screw around.
No, he is not, and there goes the ME-109.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to see this Pack 38 do something, but of course he does not.
Ah,
damn those machine guns. But tons more infantry is racing to the front, as well as several machine guns. I am surprised to see the machine guns have a usage on this map.
Yeah.
But they're doing well.
Doing pretty decent.
Kind of amusingly enough, we see the sharpshooters, and they're not claiming territory by themselves, but they will cause the territory advantage to go in favor of the Germans by killing that anti-tank gun.
Very good hit, Chair. It seems like a fucking Airborne is not going to be holding on to position for too much longer, as he's starting to take some heavy hits from 4th Armoured, and he doesn't have any AT nearby to deal with his massive armoured units being brought in. Oh, aircraft. And his B1 is be gone.
Yeah, really curious decision to bring it in when he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I have bad news for the Brits. The Russians are coming.
Oh boy.
And I have bad news for the Russians. The bombs are coming.
Oh no! Hit the pan hard. So they are raising a Russian. RRA sounds like some sort of like tax thing.
I think it's
something really boring and federal, all banned.
I keep thinking it's the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah. Is that actually banned?
REM.
Not REM, okay.
Yep.
okay. I can just imagine like a band going up and like, "Are you ready to listen to the ROA?" And then the crowd cheers and they play some heavy metal generic music or some nonsense. But they're just gonna be shooting lots of PPSHs there instead.
Hey, a PPSH sounds like a, I don't know. That could
Pretty,
be a genre. That could be a genre these days.
yeah. It could be a good. It's an instrument.
Yeah, the weapons of war, the instruments of sound, the orchestra of battle.
Yeah, it's like 18 Trove Overture.
Yes, yes. And well, they do prove themselves already devastating infighters as they come in and start using their given Panzerfausts.
Mm-hmm.
And not even that freaking strafing B-26 Marauder who used to break the entire meta. They used to be terrifying.
I used to be, goddamn, it was like, that was the worst thing of all in 4.5. But not the fast Hellcats, not the A-Phase 105s, but there's everything being strafed to shit by a goddamn flying fortress that you just couldn't do anything about. But now they're actually more dealable. I mean, it's getting destroyed. I mean, Axe is getting destroyed for them right now, but at the same time, they have no anti-air, so they kind of deserve this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just is 26 Marauder spam, too. I mean, geez, we got 3 of them out in the south.
That's crazy. That's a crazy amount.
And mosquitoes are in there as well. Now, there is that Jagdpanzer who is slowly shambling his way forwards, maybe trying to get some kills here. But he's going to put himself into a very, very, I think, dangerous position. He's awfully close.
It is awfully close for the Jagdpanther. Yo, closer you are, the easier you can hit. So, lovely kill on the Cromwell, and that Stuart almost getting Panzerschrecked, yeah. But the Jagdpanther...
Yeah. There we go.
Nice. This is good for Panzer for crippling depression. Hopefully this will cheer him up a little bit.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Now, looking at all these Marauders, though, is it even going to be possible for the Germans to get enough air cover to get rid of this?
I mean, okay, so Death South's got 2 of the heavy French 75mm AA guns up. He just needs to run low gem. And then once you do that, this B-26 is a pretty scary panzer. So he gets stressed out pretty easily now. It's just he just need to unload the AA. That's just press the F unload button. Just press F. This is doing really well for Cake Musa in middle. I mean, he's holding onto his town very well, forcing Deathsef.
There we go. At long last.
There we go.
Wow, I kind of expected to do more damage than that. And a third one gets brought on. Oh, maybe? Never mind. Oh, no, it's officers.
There we go.
Trail and smoke. Now they're going to get strafed, and they're so close to each other.
Yeah. Probably you can use some more smaller caliber fast AA. Because the big AA piece is good, but you kind of want something smaller, like 37 or 20mm.
Well, we got 2 of those being brought on in right now to make an absolute ridiculous battery of anti-aircraft fire.
Yeah, that should be more than enough. Oh, the off-map artillery being brought in is getting hit by the goddamn thing. Oh, you see, that's such a shame for that off-map artillery. I don't think he's going to get a shot off. Maybe? You see one in middle? Oh,
he's
no,
done.
he's dead. Oh. Damn, that's really good coverage, yeah, from Scout Spirit. Just great push in this middle areas. He's starting to envelop the town now, which is... I mean, he has the town... I mean, the Allies have the town under control, but they're going to have it even more under control with his spearhead breakthrough.
Well, as good as things were going for the Germans in the south, that has kind of crumbled and ground to a halt. Heck, even the north, where the Allies had a nice big wet bite taken out of the German position, I had thought the Germans were going to be able to close that pocket. No, there's just been so much extra airborne infantry tossed into that. Do not see that changing anytime soon.
Yeah, damn, 4th Armored's really got the ball rolling down south. That's a lot of armoured rifles on the field, and 3rd Fallschläger doesn't really have many Fallschlägers anymore down south, and that's not good. Probably going to need some more AT too. Fortunately for him, Tricky Fountain, he's going to be deciding to take a bit more of the slow route and just have his armored rifles walk up to the front instead of charge in the half tracks.
Actually, some of those are air landing troops.
Oh,
I was looking down there. I was
right.
like, yeah, there's an awful lot of armored rifles. I'm
Oh,
surprised that there were, but no,
well,
those are air landing guys.
too, huh? Spreading the love, yeah. Bit of team play. I do love seeing that.
I do like the fact too we have 4 mortars being brought on in.
Jesus Christ! I think those are probably only the 50mm, so it's not too ridiculous. But still, that's a lot of mortars.
And unfortunately, the Germans did manage to lose a ammunition Kuppelwagen who had pretty much a full load of ammo.
Oof.
Which is not what you want to do, Cotton.
No. And up north, they just lost the Jagdpanzer to a
did
17-pounder, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
What do we have still? Actually, one of these might be... Is that a naval weapon, actually, they brought in? No, it's not a naval weapon, but it could have been.
It's the 1916 gun.
The POS.
Yep.
Not to be confused with the ROA, or the BED, or the GEDs. Good lord. Mortar positions to the south get blown to pieces. 81mm. Those are not the worst things in the world, and when you have veterancy and you're flushing makers, you need to hold on to that stuff.
Yeah. It's some rather unnecessary losses if he... Well, he was moving them back, but still. Put Tricky Fountain Manson to take back the territory now.
For the moment, anyway. But those are 4 half tracks. This AT gun will determine an awful lot.
It's gonna miss.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Goddamn.
And there's, oh my god, 9 more squads of infantry?
Like, geez, did you call the whole company?
The division.
That's more than a company. Yeah, it's like a battalion.
5. That literally is what, 9 squads, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like almost a battalion is bigger than a company, and it goes regiment.
Oh yes.
Yep. So that's a lot of dudes. There's gonna be, you know, on the half track rush to victory, I guess.
Oh no, they're taking their sweet old time.
Yep. Convoy.
You know, and that's not even a what you call it? That's not even them saying unload there. That's just them pushing right there.
Yep.
This is one of those moments where you just kind of charge that Stug that just got brought in and say, you know what? I can lose 3 squads. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, just if we get for 200 meters unload, and Matt Damon can shoot it with a bazooka.
That's good because he just lost all the other half tracks by being kind of a little bit ridiculous there.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that's a bit cocky.
That's okay. Meanwhile, to the north, we do have all of those mortars unloading on that motorized rifle.
Damn, I would not want to be that dude.
No, machine guns, mortars, tanks. And there is a Cromwell that's right there, and that Cromwell can kill an awful lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
The Little John Tetrarch as well. Waiting for one of... Oh,
the Jagdpanzer flank. Look at that.
That does not happen very often.
No, Bale's perfect position there, and down goes Crommy.
But for the moment, the Allies don't have a whole lot to worry about. They are still getting that +1. They have an awful lot of infantry, as we've already seen.
Yep, and a good amount of territory and pretty good defensive positions too. So it's going pretty well for them.
I feel like there's an attack move order being claimed here. Yeah, look at the south. There's an attack move order on pretty much everything with Tricky Fountain. Look at that main arterial.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is, like... That's hopeful. He's going all in. Needs to get the big W. But why did he unload...
I don't get that part.
Why did he unload the infantry? Before, like... You keep infantry in the half tracks, rush up, and then you unload once you take, you know, more territory. That's not how you use half track infantry.
Maybe he just wants to get all of his half-tracks right there to distract while all the infantry walks into place.
Yeah, maybe he needs to give his guys a bit of PT training. Bit of extra training, you know. Physical exercise.
Kurahi!
Curry?
Kurahi! Bandit Brothers? No one? Okay, fine.
No.
I'll see myself out.
I've seen it, I just don't remember that exact part.
Oh no, it's them back in boot camp.
Oh.
Essentially, Kurahi was this mountain that was right by where they were. I have to see what this one L6 takes out. I'm not gonna be able to see it, I'm sure, but he's taking like 9 of these half tracks.
Just right in the middle of it.
But they were. It was their, what you call it, training location. There was a big mountain right nearby. It meant we stand alone or something. I guess that was some sort of random slogan for the area. Apparently, it's hellacious to run up. I have no interest in doing it, and they apparently did it 2 or 3 times a day sometimes.
Oh damn, that's a lot of running.
But fear the tiger to the north.
Oof.
And not to be confused by the fact that he's now dead. Never mind, I take back my exuberance.
Yeah. Good old Rickman death, yeah. Very anticlimactic.
Well,
the
fearsome L6 is dead, as is the Stug. Leaving... Oh my gosh, there's so many bombs down below from the B-26.
I keep thinking it's like 101st Airborne down south of all the airplanes, but no, it's just 4th Armoured.
Yeah, kind of terrifying when you think about it.
Yeah.
And the Allies have had just undisputed air dominance the entire game.
Oh yeah, that's not too much of a question. I'd just say they got like 6 Airborne and Guards Armoured, both pretty good. 3rd Pouchacre has good Airborne, but their teammates don't exactly make up for it. Well, all the Allied divisions have very good Airborne.
Yes.
Yes.
Meantime, up to the north, Crippling Depression has held his own.
Yeah.
He's keeping things nice and dark for right now. But everywhere else, the lines are just bending.
Oh, yeah.
And bending and bending.
So it's slowly eroding the ray, so to speak.
And again, it's so weird to watch basically M1 carbines engage and suppress an 88mm flak gun.
Yeah. When you get enough of them, you can eventually do something.
But there's now 2 Stugs and a Stu 42 down there. So as long as you don't get super, super close, I can't help but feel that this maddening infantry rush is going to be meeting with rather devastating results.
I have a feeling he's going to get a bit too close.
Okay, that helps too, having the Marauder.
Yeah.
But just think, that's 50 guys. There could have been a maximum of 50 guys firing rifles at that one anti-aircraft gun.
That's a bit scary.
Absurd.
So many guys. This is legit Company 02 stretch of American infantry. Just charge them all up and run big blob. We'll be fine.
Yeah, this is that A move that you just hated to play against.
Yep. The blob protects.
Probably, because the Emperor sure doesn't. Holy hell. Shot anytime soon? Nope, we still out of that 150 meters. That is super close. It says 200, but I always feel like it's not until about 150 meters that the bazooka starts to really engage.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. What I can say for sure is that the Germans are cut off.
Yeah, but the paratroopers, they're supposed to be surrounded.
Yeah, but being the fucking Airborne doesn't prevent you from taking suppression damage.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
When you have a bomber taking down a scout plane, that's where it starts to get a little dicey.
It's like Crete, but with no reinforcements.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And we've got bloody Troves being brought in from 4th Armoured, so he's ready to pummel anything to a Pope now. I find it so funny how 4th Armoured, which is... You know, it's meant to be like a very aggressive, fast-moving division, right? With like all light stuff. Has one of the most effective, like long-range bombardment units in game. Yeah, it'd really fit well in an infantry division.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
But damn it, M-Trove is going to start going to work, and it does not mess around. It's essentially an Avra at 4 kilometers.
So I would tend to say that the Avra is slightly more accurate, but only marginally
Yeah.
so.
When you're so close, it's harder to miss.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose that's true. And his first shot almost takes out a Panzerjäger.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty direct on almost.
We tend to Stuk G, it's backing up. I never really realized that B-26 is dropping kilogram bombs.
Those are pretty long bombs.
Yeah, what was a long bomb? That's like a Hail Mary.
Yeah, full of grace.
I like how Colonel Death says recon, please. Dude, that does not mean a damn thing.
God, yeah.
Again, when you have bombers practically taking out all of your opponent's air power, it's a dicey proposition.
Mm-hmm. And Scout Spirit, he's just on a runway ticket up north. He's taking lots of territory.
The infantry push is finally falling apart down to the south, but they still have 67% of the map.
Yeah. Yeah. The Allies are probably going to be winning this run.
Handedly.
Handedly, for sure.
Yeah, did you say Scout Spirit was having a little bit of R&R? Because I don't see anything else up there anymore for him.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 2 sets of bombs coming on in, so by the time his allies get there, there is no Allied infantry left to go.
Damn, that's a lot of bombs.
Yep, and yet nothing effective was done.
Yeah.
Tiga being brought on in by crippling depression. But it doesn't matter how deep his sickness goes. Panther goes down up north as well. A challenger says, "Challenge this, pal." Takes him on out. And yeah, that crippling depression doesn't seem to matter.
Oh no. A King Tiger is not a good time for King Tiger, really. Not ideal. Especially in the area he's in. There's too many raids you can get 17-pounded. Too many raids.
Every single time we see a single, what do you want to call it here? A single Axis airplane, it just gets barraged. There's just, between all the ground fire and enemy aircraft, B-26s, they are awful in terms of strategic bombing, but this tactical kind of stuff that's going on here, these guys are brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly durable, too. I've never really appreciated how durable those are.
They're probably like one of the best Allied bomber planes in terms of survivability. And also the machine guns on it too. Well, B-25 I'd say slightly better. But still, they're both very, very durable planes.
Also, not for nothing, but it's kind of surprising to me that you can capture the munitions points in here. If you think about it, it's not like you say, oh, you know what, the 7, oh my gosh, a 9mm, it's the same thing as a 30-aught, right?
Yeah,
the same rifle ammo, it's okay, it's cool.
All this 8mm cuts, yeah, we can just slap it in our bars.
Yeah,
Close enough.
Exactly, and I'm trying to think of the actual, ammunition, I'm having such a hard time with it. Hellcat's going to get strafed by a B-1, and frankly, this should be a dead Hellcat. There we go.
There you go. And now the Americans are the one who's surrounded down south.
Yeah,
but they're not airborne. So they're not supposed to be surrounded.
We also have an M30, a Hellcat, 2 Cromwells, and a Challenger down there, so I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's probably going to take it back. The Fauci is down south in a pretty good defensive spot, but yeah, we'll see.
I feel like he might be in a good spot only because the Americans have not decided to move him yet.
Fair point. Fair point. Up north, I'm thinking Scout Spirit is going to get pretty close to capping a reinforcement zone, if I can think of the bloody word.
Not shooting like that, he's not.
Oh no.
But there still are 2 Fireflies.
Yeah, but they're gonna come around that hedgerow and not the best angle, and those Panzer IVs are lined up and ready to go. Damn.
I'd like to point out, like we pointed out before, Panzer IVs are apparently not supposed to hit that shot until they have their backs against the wall, and there's nowhere else to go. Stop masturbating at one place. It looks like all the caps lock names are starting to get a little frustrated with each other. Just a smidge.
This is lovely teamwork. Lovely teamwork.
You go to the north. Ooh, these must no. I was must call them mosquitoes, but no, typhoons are getting taken out by this Focke-Wulf, and it's apparently time to call in the tempests, which means exit stage right for the Focke-Wulf, I would think.
Yeah. And the AA is nowhere nearby to help out. The Königstiger just got surrendered. Oof. Oof. Big oof.
Smallest bit of happiness, though, the two Ju-188s do come in with that 129 Henkel, and they kill one of those particular bombers. I mean, one of those tanks rather.
Yep.
Not perfect, obviously, but we're finally seeing some legitimate German air power here.
Yeah, gonna be using the Junkers as fighters. Yeah. No, that's not bad. Not too bad at all, actually. Those Junkers are.
Oh, super durable, but
Yeah.
not exactly who you want making strafing runs.
No, no. He's gonna be engaging Allied air power nonetheless, head on.
Meanwhile, we have the cockpit gunner over here is going to claim a Ju-188, I think, just firing his little rinky-dink machine guns the entire
Bomber plane
time.
on bomber plane.
This is retarded.
It's like a master war thunder.
Yeah.
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 About
And with all the effect on the ground forces too. You fire 25 bombs at something and nothing ever does anything.
Yeah.
Biggest wet noodle contest ever. 3 bombers. And not a kill was had.
Jeez. Come on, it's only a bloody B run.
You have 4 freaking planes on it. There we go. At long last.
Finally.
All the while, another Ju-188 comes to the center port of the field and just goes, oh look, unescorted infantry. I'll bomb those now. Oy vey.
Yeah.
The thing is that even the Me-109s, there's such a concentration of firepower there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like watching Memphis Belle. Oh, we just lost C-Cup. But we might lose an Me-109 as well.
Oh. We got a Peter.
This is so ridiculous.
This is absolutely stupid. This should not be happening.
And a second Marauder goes down. And yep, the Germans continue to be feisty. I like how this Me-109 was literally off the map and was like, okay, I'm still engaging.
Yeah.
I refuse to give in. Death set the bombers, though. I think that's the only thing that's keeping the Axis in this fight at all. But if you look at the town, I think there's less craters on the moon.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of kaboom in the town. Especially down south. Some bomb to hell and back, but Kaig has managed to hold it.
Even more depressing is the fact these Marauders still have all 20 bombs on them. Wait, fire your bombs when ready.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready soon. Hit the infantry underneath. Okay, well, that works. Whatever. Alrighty. So, while the fact that we had 0 Axis air for the first, 25 or 30 minutes, Phase C, I feel like everything just exploded on the Axis side.
This match has just been goddamn air power now. This is getting ridiculous. We've got Mosquito Pathfinder dropping in some good old nape. And we've got the Ju-188 coming in. He's gonna try and settle the score.
Well, it's one of those things that, honestly, if you look at it generally, if you look at a lot of these matches, the air power, it feels like if you have 2 airplanes, you win the match.
Especially in team games, air power can be... It all depends. Because sometimes you get, really good air power and you just dominate like this. But other times, the opponent gets a good AA net up, and they just shut down any air power, and you just don't do anything. The problem with the Red 4, with the Axis, is that they had all their air power concentrated in the middle, but they really sort of had some up north and down south too.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's not helping them at all. And even in the middle, they're in pretty terrible goddamn positions as their line of sight is blocked. You want to try to keep air power in an open field, so to speak.
Well, they're lucky that the Americans, or the Allies overall, have not put one single bombing run in there, because had they done that, that entire pocket's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. But really, if they had AA more spread out all over the place, they probably could have been dealing better with the Allied air power. See, now, in the middle, when the airplanes fly over, they can get them to fall back, but it's a bit too late.
Yep, that is very true. But regardless, it does look like it's going to be an Allied victory over here in the next 20 seconds or so, and wow. Death galore, airplanes galore. It's like the World War I without the trench warfare.
Yeah.
Good lord. And St. Mary Glees, it's kind of nice to see it's not all about the town.
Mm-hmm. I really like to play down south between Tricky and AFAC and Airborne. They're really going back and forth at it, making quite a bit of territory.
And the only one who comes close to an even KD is Crippling Depression's Panzer which kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I think he got some good kills on some high priority targets for Cage Musha. And just looking at the kills real fast, I mean, 6 Airborne's perspective here. AP Paris is really bloody well. I think a few of them may have just been surrenders.
Mm-hmm.
On those chaps, but still.
Kills are kills, though.
Kills are kills, exactly. Tempest, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but look at a Jagdpanzer. Ashenbrenner, excuse me. 1, 2... 2 legit tanks, a Tetrarch, 3 squads of infantry, 2 universal carriers. Not bad at all.
And that's only 6 Airborne stuff. He's probably killed a few more.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't even thinking about that, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it looks like things broke down in the end for the Germans, and it started turning into another Falaise pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But certainly quite amusing for us to watch on our end. Hopefully it was good for you guys as well.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts there, Rang?
None at all.
Alrighty. Folks, in that case, what's going to happen is we will see you next week with some more great content. But for right now, we're going to take a quick little break. I'm Con Ulrich.
I'm Rangru. Take it easy.